to the HRA Modified Series. Let's take a look at your race grid as these drivers were qualifying before. Looks like quick time tonight will go to Mr. Cody Olson in the 6 machine, and to his outside is the 03 of Bryce Dickinson. Great qualifying run for him. I am very impressed. Love you, Bryce. Jacob Doak in the 117 will be starting 3rd, and Dalton McKinney will be starting 4th. Carl Shackle in the 61 will be on the inside of row 3, starting 5th, and to his outside in the 20 machine is Ryan Drummond. Starting 7th is Shane Myers in the 15, and 8th is Bryce's brother Ty. Starting 9th is Paul Trax in the 68, and Tyler McGoldrick will be rounding out your field in 10th. I'm sorry, I had those two mixed up. But anyways, you guys get the gist. We are getting ready to go green flag racing here for our first heat race of the night. Our only heat race of the night, in fact. And then we will be doing a 60 lap shootout here at Limaland. And nose here of Cody Olson. See what these drivers can do. So the green flag is out. Cody Olson with a great jump to work through our field here. We see them side by side. Ooh, looks like Ty and Drummond kind of get together there. Ty ran up the track a little bit. Hold on to her, feller. Shane Myers up into the wall just a real little bit as Cody Olson is trying to expand his lead over Jacob Doak. As it looks like Bryce Dickinson got into Doak. This is a short track. Very short, lots of door banging. Going to be a lot of contact tonight. These drivers do have 2 faster pairs as well. But as it sits, it is Cody Olson up front in that 6 machine. Followed by Carl Shackle, Dalton McKinney, Ty Dickinson, Ryan Drummond, and Tyler McGoldrick. Jacob Doak right there in the hunt, as well as Paul Trax and Shane Myers. And Bryce Dickinson, who started 2nd, rounding out the field. It's like Cody got a little tight into the marbles there. Not what you like to see at all. Carl close on his tail, running the bottom while Cody is running up top. We'll see what these drivers do. Being high side ticklers, getting that right rear quarter panel right up against the wall as close as they can. As Jacob Doak is trying to make that pass on Ryan Drummond for that 4th place spot. 2 different grooves working. Doak in the middle, Drummond up on top. Drummond's going to have a huge run coming off of turn 2. And the white flag is out. Cody Olson takes it. So right now this is the main battle on track for that 4th place spot. And it looks like Ryan Drummond will get that 4th place position there. Take a look at these results for heat race number 1. If it'll work with me here. There you go. Cody Olson, Carl Shackle, Dalton McKinney, your top 3. Ryan Drummond 4th, Jacob Doak 5th, Ty Dickinson 6th. 7th, we had Tyler McGoldrick. 8th, we had Shane Myers. 9th, we had Bryce Dickinson. And 10th, we had DJ Pauly Trax himself. So these drivers are getting a little bit of a warm-up period, and going to be a quick race tonight. Lower car count than normal, unfortunately. Just gotta work through the field and see what these drivers got going. Maybe I'll interview a couple of them. Dalton McKinney in the 46 up against the wall. Paul Trax there in the 68. He actually races on a controller. Very interesting there. Tyler McGoldrick in the pits at the moment. Ty Dickinson in that number 2 red and black machine. Carl Shackle there as well in the 61 mean green racing machine. Jacob Doak in the newly revamped 117, now teammates with Cody Olson. And speaking of Cody, there he is in that 6 Dirt Company, Dirt Co. Shane Myers' car is for sale if anybody is interested. Driver that races in real life. There's McGoldrick right there. Ryan Drummond in the 20 in the middle of all of that. Let's see if we can bring in our good buddy Bryce Dickinson. Hey Bryce, can you hear me at all? Well, you know, we got this warm-up period going on. You know, you qualified great in second, and you kind of fell back. What happened there? How does he feel about that? Was he upset at all? It's short. Yeah, it's short track racing. You see what we kind of got going on special wise here? You see the invert? We are inverting 7 of these 10 cars. So who did finish 7th? Okay, so he's going to be starting on pole. Huh. Yeah, it's his first time out. He's going to be live admitting for us, and we haven't had any issues at all. I really don't think there's going to be any cautions tonight. Maybe a couple here and there, you know, early on, and a couple restarts. But 60 laps should go by pretty quick, and I don't know. Now you can. I had you muted. I'm sorry.
Wow, you know, and I was being nice and being apologetic for what I did in the heat race there, and
Yeah,
wow.
so basically summarizing what Bryce said, unfortunately we didn't get to hear that. He was apologizing to Jacob Doak in the race and the events, you know, kind of door banging a little bit, but you know, high hopes for tonight, and track's gonna get pretty slick. You're gonna have to run the bottom, I think.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Where do you
I
plan on
think it
running?
anywhere where I don't step on my, you know, my
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, I got you. I got you. I don't know, I'm excited. 60 laps. Gonna
I
shake up
think
the
it's gonna be
points big
fun.
time, especially with some of these drivers missing too. That's
Oh
gonna.
yeah, I'm just aiming for that top 3 in points.
You're
That's
just
all
here
I'm
so you
going
don't
for.
get fined.
Yeah, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
No, you want that butt kicker. Hey, speaking of butt kicker, let's go to a quick commercial break. Thank them for being our primary sponsor as well. So here's a word.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. As we take a look at our grid here, we have starting on point Tyler McGoldrick after our invert of 7 there. Bryce Dickinson 2 is outside in the 2. Jacob Doak starting 3rd. Ryan Drummond 4th. Looks like Dalton McKinney will be starting 5th. Carl Shackle 6th. Cody Olson 7th, Shane Myers 8th, Bryce Dickinson 9th, and Paul Trax rounding out the field. Looks like we are getting ready to go green flag racing here. 60 laps at Limaland. Thank you, Mom, for liking the stream. I really appreciate it. Here we go. Green flag is out. And Tyler McGoldrick going to lead him down into turn 1. Going to run the bottom as you see a couple drivers working up top. Our track crew did not do much at all. They did not care about the drivers tonight, apparently. As we see Jacob Doak battling for that lead, running the bottom. As he gets the position on McGoldrick here. See if Jacob Doak can slide up, take away that racing line of McGoldrick. Not gonna work this time around. It's like McGoldrick might have a big run coming on the top, but Jacob Doak is able to secure that first place spot. Caution is out. Let's take a look, see what it's for. Looks like Carl Shackle, Bryce Dickinson, and maybe Paul Trax. Oh, Carl just sends it in a little too deep there. A couple drivers going around. Carl will be sent to the end there. There he is. We are back live mode here. Back at the tail of the field. Sent it in a little too deep. See Paul Trax there in that white 68 machine. Bryce Dickinson there as well. As we look at the field here, we are double filed up. Look at Bryce's car. Looks a little beat up. That might be an understatement. No Noah's on that thing. Jacob Doak gonna lead us to the green flag. Great jump for him. Looks like McGoldrick was maybe caught sleeping on the restart. McKinney is right on the tail of Jacob Doak, and we're 3 wide. Cody Olson on the bottom. Dalton McKinney through the middle. Jacob Doak gonna secure that top spot yet. Running up against the wall. High side tickling. Looks like McGoldrick gets up into the wall, gives it a little love tap there. Dalton McKinney trying to hold on to that third spot, but he's got a lot of pressure on Ryan Drummond here as Cody Olson has taken the lead away from Jacob Doak. Doak running the top, McKinney in the middle, Drummond on the bottom. These drivers have been 3 wide for a couple laps now, as we are only on lap 7 of 60. Drummond going to make a little contact with his teammate there, Dalton McKinney. Looks like 3 grooves are working at the moment. You can run anywhere you want here. Drummond going to try to clear McKinney. It's not going to stick quite yet. This is the battle on the track right now for that runner-up spot. Doak's going to have a huge run on the outside, and he's all by his lonesome. Not really getting much pressure from McKinney or Drummond, and Drummond working to clear McKinney. Not going to stick again. At this time, Cody Olson is trying to spread his lead. It's now over a second on these drivers. Drummond gonna clear him. Shane Myers in the mix. Looking for it. 3 teammates here in the top 4. That's Drummond, Myers, and Dalton McKinney. All battling for that second spot. McKinney gonna run up the track a little bit. Jacob Doak is gonna take a lot of advantage. Gonna take advantage from that. Excuse me there. As we work through, it is all Cody Olson up front quite here. Running the top, Ryan Drummond, Shane Myers, Dalton McKinney, and Jacob Doak all running the bottom, trying to catch your leader, Cody Olson. McKinney gonna slide up just a real little bit. Doak gonna take advantage of that as well. McKinney scrapes the wall there, coming in through the backstretch is where you are. Coming to lap 14 of 60. Running here in 6, it is a 68 of Paul Trax as we are 3 wide for that third spot. Hold that thought there. Doak, McKinney, and Shane Myers battling for that third spot. Oh, Shane Myers gets collected there. Oh, Bryce, hold on to it. It's like Bryce just smoked him. His car's a little beat up, he might want to go into the pits and take a fast repair there. Let's go take a look at that one more time. Right on the nose with Shane Myers here. Oh, looks just like a little bit of neck code more than anything. Oh, here we go. Let's ride on the nose here. Oh, he's inside of the car, McKinney and Doak. And Bryce just nowhere to go. Clobbers him. It's okay, let's go back up to live mode. Looks like we are double file again. Ready to go. Pace truck lights are off. Cody Olsen going to lead us to the green flag. Where does he start? Does he go early or late? Here he goes, Ryan Drummond. Sleeping on that great start by Dalton McKinney. He's going to try to take that second spot away from Ryan Drummond. A couple drivers working up top. That's McGoldrick and Ty Dickinson running the top there. It's like Drummond and McKinney get into it a little bit, as well as Jacob Doak there. As we're 3 wide, that opens the door for Paul Trax into that 4th spot. DJ Pauly Trax started 10th. Started shotgun on the field in last. He's gained 6 spots now. So you see Jacob Doak, Ty Dickinson, and McGoldrick all running the top. Not working for them at the moment. So you see Bryce Dickinson gets a little tight there in the corner. Here's Carl Shackle here in 5th. Got a lot of pressure from Jacob Doak in that 117 on the bottom. Shane Myers there as well. Bryce Dickinson in 8th. Tyler McGoldrick 9th. And Ty Dickinson rounding out the field as it sits. Cody Olsen here. Knows here's the gearbox cam. Dalton McKinney here. I like this one. Ryan Drummond as well. Let's go back with McKinney. Can't see anything. There we go. Here's a go. Carl Shackle. Let's look at this one here. So we see Jacob Doak right behind him. Gives him a little love tap. Tell him, get on your horse. Get going. Gas is on the right. Skinny pedal, baby. See Shane Myers working the top, trying to take advantage of these two drivers battling it out. Look inside the cockpit here. See Doak making a move. We see how close these drivers are getting to one another. See Paul Trax here with the controller, Ryan Drummond. Dalton McKinney inside the car there. And your leader, Cody Olsen. Not really turning the wheel as much until he gets into the corner. A lot of throttle control, as you can hear. See him really work the wheel here, actually. Dalton McKinney in 2nd, trying to reel in Cody Olsen. Ryan Drummond as well in 3rd. These drivers are all separated pretty equally. We can see it's kind of bumpy there, exiting turn number 2 here at Limaland. It's pretty bumpy on the front stretch as well, as we are on lap 27 of 60. We're halfway home, just about halfway home. Here's Jacob Doak, gets into the wall just a little bit, running the top, seeing what kind of momentum he can get up there. Got to switch lanes there in 1 and 2 as these drivers are working their way through lap traffic. That's Bryce Dickinson. He's just going to get out of the way. He's into the wall a little bit right there. And that's your battle for the lead. As it sits, McKinney and Olsen right there, the 6 and the 46. Looks like we will have a caution on the racetrack. Looks like Bryce Dickinson maybe here. So we see Bryce in the 03 right here. Just gets into the wall. Oh! That's a definition of wall riding. That is going to bring out a caution there. Take a look. It's So he got his car all fixed up here. Great work by our camera guys tonight, that's for sure. Looks like Bryce is going to get his lap back as well. Well, thank you all for tuning in, checking out this page, liking and sharing the stream. Green flag is out. Cody Olson leading them into turn 1 as we see Carl Shackle and Jacob Doak get into it. We're 4 wide through the backstretch here, or turn number 2 there. My mistake. Shane Myers into the wall a little bit. Look at this drone shot here we got going on, following the 61 of Carl Shackle. As him and Drummond make contact there. Jacob Doak trying to squeeze his nose in there as we have a battle for the lead. It is Dalton McKinney and Cody Olson battling for it. We'll see him come through turns 3 and 4 right about now. Dalton McKinney trying to work that middle groove there on Cody Olson. He just doesn't have the momentum that high side has. Little crossover move there we saw back between Carl Shackle and Jacob Doak. Doak threw a mean slider on the mean green machine himself. Oh, we got to stack up. Keep it green. Keep it green. Looks like they're able to. That's good. Good by these drivers who are 3 wide at the moment. Let's hop back up front with your leader, Cody Olson. You see he has stretched his lead a little bit. Kind of driven away from Dalton McKinney here. So we have 25 to go. McKinney 2nd, Ryan Drummond 3rd, Carl Shackle 4th, Jacob Doak 5th. I believe Doak is your current points leader as it stands, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check that quick. It is Jacob Doak, Ryan Drummond, Shane Myers, Ryan Arbogast, Garrett Zacharias, your top 5. Ty Dickinson 6th, Bryce Dickinson 7th, Paul Trax 8th, Carl Shackle 9th, and Cody Olson rounding out your top 10 in points. And as we see, this will be a great points night for your leader at the moment, Cody Olson. Gonna jump up big time from 10th up to, I don't know, maybe he'll be able to crack the top 5. We will see. We are approaching lap 40 here. We have 21 to go at Limaland here in Lima, Ohio. See Carl Shackle and Jacob Doak still battling it out. Jacob Doak looks to maybe clear Shackle there, and he was not able to. Gonna try it again here on the backstretch. Looks like he's just content. You'll run in the middle slider line here in turn 3 and 4. We'll have that 4th spot Shackle here in 5th. Gonna throw a slider on Jacob Doak. Parks it on his nose. Doak gonna cross him up. Yes, he is. These 2 drivers still battling it out as we work through the Tom McGoldrick here at 6th in that number 7 machine. Ty Dickinson here at 7th. Paul Trax 8th. Shane Myers 9th. Bryce Dickinson was in 10th there. There's the pace truck. Sorry. See, as we see a battle here for 2nd. Looks like Ryan Drummond did get around Dalton McKinney there for that 2nd spot, as we see how small this track really is. So we see Cody Olson is about half a track ahead of these lap cars that'll be coming up here pretty soon. Dalton McKinney gonna throw a slider on Ryan Drummond. He's not gonna park it on his nose quite yet. Drummond in the 20, McKinney in the 46. Whip it up, as it says on the front of Dalton McKinney's car. Whip it up, as we see McKinney made that pass there for that 2nd spot, but Drummond will not go away. He's gonna keep pestering the heck out of him, saying, I want this. We know both these drivers want to win. We do have 14 to go, as your leader is way up front. He's got a tremendous lead on the drivers in 2nd. Just over 2 seconds for these guys at the moment. Drummond coming for that second spot. He's going to have it this time at the line. Drummond on the bottom, McKinney working in the middle. Looks like McKinney had a great run there in turns 3 and 4. Drummond will get him in 1 and 2 every time, but McKinney will fight back in 3 and 4. We will see how this plays out. If we will have a late race caution, a late race restart, that would be huge for these drivers back here. Caution is out as I say that. As I speak, looks like Bryce Dickinson, Tyler McGoldrick. Let's take a look here. Is Bryce Dickinson in the 03, McGoldrick in the 7. Paul Trax hits the wall right there. Looks like McGoldrick gets into Shane Myers. Let's rewind that a little bit there. Looks like Myers just kind of coming down at the same time as Dickinson. Oh, McGoldrick just couldn't get woed up in time. Bryce gonna smash into the back of the side of McGoldrick there. Wonder if he's got a faster pair left. Shouldn't really impact him too much. Maybe knock the toe out. We will see as these drivers are back here. See if any of these drivers entered the pits at all. They did not. Nobody took a faster pair damage. Was not that bad apparently. So we are single file now. Cody Olson leading the hungry pack of hounds of Dalton McKinney and Ryan Drummond, Jacob Doak and Carl Shackle. Your top 5 right there. McKinney looking to the inside, trying to get an early jump. Not going to work. Shackle and Doak get together. Ryan Drummond, the only driver going to work the bottoms. Clear that. Carl Shackle will as well. Drummond on the bottom of McKinney. Looks like he might get that spot, but what did I say before? McKinney always gets him in 3 and 4. Is Doak trying to peek his nose in there, trying to make it 3 wide now for that second spot, almost 4 wide. Shackle running over those tires. We are coming to 7 to go this time by Cody Olson ripping the lip up on top. Jacob Doak going to take that second spot, your current points leader. See Drummond, McKinney, and Doak still 3 wide at the moment. See if anybody throws a slider on Jacob Doak at all. That would be crazy. See what kind of crossover Doak can do. If he does one at all. It's going to need a lot. McKinney's going to need a lot. As we are coming to 5 to go. Flagman's got 5 on the flag stand. It's like Drummond has kind of fallen back, waiting for these drivers to make a mistake as Doak gets very tight there, possibly into the wall. McKinney working the middle, Doak up on top. Still going to be McKinney in second. Dalton McKinney working in the middle. Jacob Doak on top. Ryan Drummond following close pursuit. Cody Olson still your leader. He has led just about every single lap as we see Doak's right rear right up against the wall there. That run on the high side just not going to be enough. Oh, they make contact. They make contact. Looks like McKinney may have ran him up the track a little bit. Is he going to clear Jacob Doak? He will for the moment. Doak will not give up quite yet. 2 to go this time by. 2 to go for your leader, Cody Olson. But let's go back. We have a caution on the racetrack. We will be having a green-white checker. Looks like it was Bryce Dickinson once again. Let's take a look here. Him and Carl Shackle here. Oh, looks like Carl just runs into the back of Ty Dickinson there. A little bit of net code. Oh, boy. Man, just racing hard. Bryce Dickinson has got no nose again. What a sight to see. We're going to have a green-white checker. Now we do have 3 attempts at that, and this will be single file, I do believe. Now at a short track like this, these laps are going to go by fast. These drivers can turn pretty quick lap times, about 13, 14 second laps, especially even with it slicked off. Cody Olson ran a 14.40, won that last lap. Dalton McKinney a 14.8, Doak a 14.8, Drummond a 14.9, excuse me. But Cody Olson, fast laps, running the top. He's got this track dialed in as the pace truck lights are out at the moment. Cody Olson gonna bring him up top, up against that wall. Great jump by your leader. He's got a sizable lead over McKinney. Oh, looks like Drummond and Doak make contact there. So they're going to be able to keep it green. Drummond's racing, that's what they say. Doak going to give Drummond a little bit of a bumper. See if Doak comes back. It all opens the door for Shane Myers and Ty Dickinson here as well. Ty Dickinson into the top 5. We have one to go here. Cody Olson through turns 3 and 4. Shane Myers gets turned by Ty Drummond as well. Ball tracks. Drummond's gonna take that 5th spot. 4th spot. Oh boy, Carl. Oh boy. Oh man. Well, your race winner, ladies and gentlemen, Cody Olson here. See if we can take a look at your feature results. Cody Olson going to win it. Gonna burn it down. Parks it right on the front stretch there. Good work by that driver. Dalton McKinney second. Jacob Doak third. We saw a lot of these guys beating and banging for those spots. Try to get a podium finish. Ryan Drummond in 4th. Steals that. Shane Myers in 5th. Tyler McGoldrick 6th. Carl Shackle 7th. Ty Dickinson 8th, who was in 4th or 5th on that last lap. Bryce Dickinson 9th. So Ty's going to finish 1 spot ahead of his brother there. And Paul Track's going to round out the field there in 10th. Looks like he was a lap down at the moment. Wow. See if maybe we can talk to either Olson, McKinney, or Doak. Let's bring in Dalton McKinney here. Hey, Dalton, can you hear me at all?
Yeah, I gotcha.
You got me. All right. Well, 2nd place finish. Looks like you were trying very hard to get up to Cody Olson there. You know, a couple late race cautions, and just wasn't enough. He had a great couple of restarts there on you, especially being single file. It's kind of difficult. You know, you're sleeping on one of them. Don't want to call you out on that or anything, but kind of walk me through those final laps as you were trying to catch Cody Olson there.
Yeah, he was quicker than me, especially once we got past lap 40 or so. I didn't have much for him. There in the middle part of the race, there was that one run where he was about a second and a half in front of me. I kind of ran him down, felt like that was kind of my chance, but that next restart, he jumped to the top, and he was just so smooth up there. I mean, it was, I couldn't do it. I don't have much laps here lately on the slick. I'm pretty good whenever it's muddy, but once it went slick, I just, on that top, I just couldn't get it, so I just had to stick with the middle. It was a lot of fun though. I had a blast. Yeah, I kept trying on them restarts, but man, when you got so much leverage as the leader, you can sit there and guess, but it's so easy to get caught sleeping, and he was keeping me guessing the whole time, and he did his job, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you had a lot of fun. It was awesome race. So very quick 60 laps. We only had those couple cautions. You're gonna have that with a short track like this. Hope nobody has any hard feelings. I obviously coming to that checkered flag was pretty rough. I don't know if you heard about it or saw it in your mirror behind you, but it was pretty good race.
Yeah, Jacob seemed a little upset about there on the front stretch. I mean, we were so tight. We were 3 wide. I mean, I got him to his left front a little bit, my right rear, things like that. But you give a little, take a little, and that's just short track racing, like you said. And I had a blast, no complaints here, and I'm ready for next week.
Yeah, next week should be a blast. Let me see if I can find where we are at next week. Do you know off the top of your head? We're at Fairbury, so another
There
short
you go.
track. So
Yep. I'm sure there'll be more tinkers flaring there.
Oh, I think so. Well, it's Pals, That's one of my favorite tracks to race at with these cars. I really wish I could race with you guys, but I love putting on the broadcast as well. Kind of commentating and getting to talk to all of you guys, kind of walk through what you guys get. I love to watch. I love to do this. It makes my job a lot of fun. So.
Oh, heck yeah, man. We sure appreciate it. We got our Field Filler Motorsports page. Tyler, Shane, Ryan, all of us. Sean, he's watching, I think. Thanks to him. We shared it on the Facebook page. I don't know if it got you any more views, but we sure appreciate this. It makes it fun, and we sure enjoy it.
Yeah, even with not as many cars this week, as long as you get to run with a good group of guys and everything. And next year is gonna, or next season after this, we're gonna try something new and kind of revamp and maybe have live admins, broadcasting again, and hopefully get a full field and maybe get
Yeah.
some nice cash prizes on the line.
Yeah, I mean, we brought, I think 4 of us guys were field filler guys, so I guess we're doing our job filling the fields, but hopefully we can get that number 1 spot here before it's all said and done.
Yeah, you guys got to pick up a win here pretty soon. I don't think any of you
You would
guys have
think.
picked up a win. You guys have covered that runner-up spot so many times. You guys have just fallen short multiple times. But you got 2 races left to do that. You got Fairbury and Eldora.
I like our chances.
Yeah, you like that?
Oh yeah, I do. I like them tracks, so I think we'll be good there.
I sure hope so, man. Well, congrats on second place. You got anybody you want to shout out to besides Field Filler Motorsports?
Oh, I mean, them guys, we don't get on as much as we used to. Obviously life gets in the way, but when we do get on, we get right back to where we're going, and just them guys for the moral support, I suppose.
Yeah. Hey man, it's awesome. You always got to have a great group of guys around you. People you can kind of BS with in the
Oh yeah,
in the lobby and race against, do some good hard racing. So,
heck yeah.
well, it was a pleasure talking to you, man. We will see you next week. Hopefully, you won't fall short this time.
We'll see.
So,
Thank you again.
yes, sir. We'll see ya.
Yep.
All right. I don't think we have. I don't think we have Cody Olson or Jacob Doak in the lobby at all. But that will do it for our race. We did get to speak with our second place finisher there, Dalton McKinney, as you heard before. Very excited for Fairbury and Eldora. He likes his chances. What do you think? I think he'll Field Filler Motorsports will pick up their first win of the season. We'll see. You guys will have to tune in. Same time next week. Hopefully have some more cars as well. Make this a little more interesting. Remember Fairbury next week. Short track race and door